dropped off the puppies. Got
clothes to go out. Like I just chucked them.
It looks fine. Took puppies to the groomers, dropped them off. Christy's with me if you just heard her. But look at this, I got the pole position spot. Right near the door because it is
me in it too.
7:30 in the morning. And most of the shops aren't even open. I haven't even got the milk. Fun?
That woman has a lot of milk. She had like
probably work thing or something.
Of 2-litre milks.
I'm standing in front of the fan because I am so hot. Just like, oof, not pleasant. It's so humid. It's only 23 now, but luckily for me, it's going to be hot today. So I didn't have to fight. Do I put the air conditioning on or not? I'll just put it on because it's going up to near 30, and with this humidity, I mean, I've had enough of the humidity anyway. I just like, oh, it's not fun. Anyway, I've got all that groceries. I put half of them away. I put the fridge stuff away already. A few treats for Kevin for Christmas. I got him some Bailey's custard and some eggnog because he does, when we go to the States, he usually buys the eggnog. So I got them for him. And Christy got a few things like chocolate milk and some apple juice that she likes. So yeah, so I've done that. I'm now going to have some breakfast. I'm just going to have a lentil patty sandwich, a cup of tea. I'm going to sit, put my feet up for a bit, and then when I'm ready I can start doing the cauliflower, cheesy cauliflower and potato bake for Saturday. Tell you what though, the cauliflower, I bought 4. They're small, they don't look the best. Oh, $5 each. Oh my goodness. I don't know, I'm just aware this year, not normally aware, but yeah, I had to buy 4 hoping that should be enough, but that's very expensive for cauliflower. I don't know, it's out of season here, but yeah, for $5 I thought they would be a bit bigger than they are. I'll show you later on, but anyway. Alright, I'm getting brekkie because I am hungry now, but it's so crazy that I've done all this stuff and it's 8:30 in the morning. Did I say that Kevin got up and went at 4 o'clock this morning? I can't remember. He was thinking about some coding thing and he worked something he wants to try. So when he was awake and couldn't get to sleep, he said, I'll just get up and I'll go to work so I can do this programming thing that I've worked it out, or something like that anyway. So he was off at 4 o'clock, which is why we were both up so early. But it's good because I can take my medication, get the day going, and yeah, by 9 o'clock I've had breakfast and everything. So, and got groceries. Not often that happens, but it was good. It was good to get Kenai in nice and safely, because the last 2 times Christy's taken him, he's done a runner and it's right near a busy road and Christy's freaked out, and of course like her freaking out and stressing and getting anxious is obviously affecting Kenai more so. So I said, we've got to try and be chill and just, you know, imagine or believe ourselves that this is just going to go smooth and effortless. And it was good. He was really good. I took him in and didn't really have too much trouble. He pulled a few times and I said, no, we're going this way. And because he was wearing his harness, I could just like lift up the strap and with one lead in one hand and the strap, so he was like well secure. He wasn't going to get away, and he walked in the door by himself. So very proud of him. Just that, I think it's that stranger danger thing still. So with him, and actually the guy Glenn walked Coda in. He was, you know, Coda doesn't like to leave me, so that's a bit stressful for him. But he walked in all right. And they're all good boys, both of them. Right. I'm going to eat now. I feel like I'm running really late in the day, but it's only just gone past 9:30 and that's okay. I feel like it's way later. I feel like it's like 11 o'clock or something. So I'm going to put the rest of these groceries away and then I'm going to start on the cauliflower and potato bake. They're such easy things, really don't take much time. But just in case I end up having a bad day tomorrow, which because I'm organised I won't, but if I did, this would already be done. I wouldn't have to worry about it. So I'm gonna get it done now. actually, rather than resetting the camera up, when I was making the cheese sauce, I suddenly realised that it was vegan up until I put the cheese in to make it a cheese sauce. So I thought, I'm going to scoop a little bit out of the sauce and add my own vegan cheese, and that way I can have cheesy cauliflower too. Initially I was just going to have plain cauliflower. Now I've got lumpy vegan cauliflower sauce. I mean, I can make a nacho cheese sauce, but that's fine. Try it. Nice. Actually really nice. Oh, that is really good. Oh wow. Except I wouldn't want the cost of putting a whole lot of vegan cheese in, like for visitors who wouldn't really appreciate it. That would make a nice, if I was just doing it for the family, I think I'd actually just make that with the vegan cheese. That's really good. Okay, I've come out into our big chest freezer to do a little bit of a organise. I want to try and get all of Kevin's meat into a container. So I'm going to get all his meat stuff and put it in there. Because our pasta, which is coming today, will be going into there. And I was going to look for a container for ice blocks as well. I still can find a tall one that would suit that. Okay, that's done. So I've sorted the bread a bit. Not so much bread at the moment. We just bought another 4 loaves today. I've got all our open ice blocks in there. Kevin's meat and fish and chicken, whatever he's got in there. That'll kind of work. And then our pastas will go in there. And that's most of our vegan stuff. And I know that vegetables are in the back corner. So that was good. I decided to put another order into the Cruelty free shop, which is a vegan shop. And when I went through, I realised it had Kevin's work address, which is where I normally get things delivered. But I obviously want it delivered here because it's got frozen and free stuff in it, which I want to get into our fridge and freezers quickly. So I sent them an email and they managed to change that, so that was good. The cleaner, which is the window cleaner guy, was just going as she pulled up. So yeah, now I've got a pasta coming later on this afternoon, so it's all happening here today. So the big question is, I haven't ordered frozen stuff from there before. So the big question is, what's the frozen stuff like? Because they actually got shipped last night. So if it's not frozen, we'll be having that today. So I could have done dinner yet actually. But I'm really hoping the freezer stuff survives. Last time I had free stuff and it was really, really cold still. So let's see. There we go. I'm excited about these orange biscuits. I love orange biscuits. I've never had any vegan ones, so I haven't had them for a few years now. So I've got a few treat foods. I mean, it is Christmas. And then I stocked up on things like the TVP that we have. I've got 3 bags of that, which are packed all around the fridge bag. That'll keep us going for a while. And I've got some more of these the TVP beef slices, which that's what we're going to have tonight. Kevin really likes them, so that's good. I'm trying to keep our food a bit interesting for Kevin. I've got 3 bags of them as well. And then the other part of the, I can't return it to them, that's the only problem. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so this is frozen solid. Frozen, well, I mean, there's a little bit of stuff, but I reckon the freezer stuff, oh, there's even more of them in there. Well, that is a brick. Oh my gosh. But even these, what can we do with these afterwards? Anything? I guess it's just, okay. So we've got some more vegan bickies to try. Dark chocolate, I've got some soy cream. I've got some baking bits, 3 packets of them. Oh, this is defrosted. So we're having this tonight, mandarin chicken. So okay, the frozen stuff doesn't look like it's survived. That is a shame. Makes sense, I guess, but oh, no. Okay, we'll be having lots of fake chicken because that's salted crispy chicken. I got the big bag too. I should have probably got the small bag, although that would have defrosted easier. And I got some of these as well. Yeah, they're soft. Okay, so nothing frozen survived. So at least I know. Cheese is still really cold. So I've got a caramelized onion camembert. Sounds nice. And a cheddar chive and onion. Haven't tried either of those. And then they didn't have veganese, which is like the favorite mayonnaise that I have. So I got some more of the Byron Bay vegan mayonnaise, which should have been. And that is all. I am a bit sad about the freezer stuff, but it's kind of expected when you think about it packed last night. How's it going to stay frozen night time? But I just knew the freezer bricks arrived so solid. So I thought, if they're so solid, why wouldn't the freezers of the food be so solid? But obviously it's the special stuff that freezes. So anyway, I think these will be nice if I do them in the air fryer, the crispy chicken things. And the Guardian goes on the stove top. And then I might try and find something to make with that I could freeze. Can it be refrozen? Well, probably not. Because you can't usually refreeze things, can you? Oh well, I stick all this in the fridge. Well, that solves my dilemma. I probably won't do an online order again. I won't get the freezer brick again. Oh, the fridge part. I would order other stuff, but not the fridge part again, I think. Just because I don't want to collect all these boxes and stuff. I am so tired. But anyway, I'm up again. I'm going to get the potatoes cooking for my lunch. Just going to have the same old salad again. Oh god, it's yummy. So why not? So I'm going to get potato going, potato and onion in the air fryer. And then I'm going to, while that's cooking, I'm going to make my potato bake. It's really easy. I just use the mandolin, what they're called, or a reslicer to cut the potatoes. Mum doesn't like onion, so I usually leave onion out. Just sweet potato and normal potato. If I've got to choose, I might put onion in one. I'm not going to make one for myself. I'll just have roast potato because Mum will be doing roast potato as well. And yeah, I'll just have roast potatoes. Yes, I'll put onion in one because it's honestly a lot nicer. Well, maybe Mum can pick the onion out. Yeah, I think Mum could actually probably pick the onion out because the onion's tasty in it. I don't think she'll worry about that. So I'll do that. I'll put, oh, kids are going to be eating one. Decisions. Anyway, she knows. Look how beautiful it is outside now. It's really, really sunny. I don't think it's in the pool behind me. It looks really nice. Especially with our lovely clear windows, free of dog nose kisses at the moment. Wait till the Groodles come home and that situation will be quickly rectified. But now that it's done again, I've got to try and keep on top of it. I was doing quite good, and then Christy was going to take over that job, and then I think she might have done it once or twice in the many months it's supposed to be her job. So I'll take that job back over again and just try at least do it once a week. It's really like, it takes minutes to go around if you're doing it regularly and keeping on top of it. But it would be nice. I think there's a storm coming through this afternoon. I kind of hope so, because otherwise it would be a beautiful afternoon to take the Groodles for a swim. But Cody's going to come back from the groomers all super soft and fluffy and beautiful. So I don't want to go for a swim for today anyway. And I think tomorrow's supposed to rain all day. Saturday's going to be cold. Well, under 20 anyway, so cold for summer. And we've got the lunch next door, so who knows when we'll get to go for a swim. But yeah, I kind of hope that storm does come through, because otherwise I'll be thinking, oh, we should be out having a swim, enjoying that pool. Because we haven't been out there for like a good week and a half. The weather just hasn't been great. It's just been very on and off, and raining and sunny, and who knows. Anyway, let's get this potatoes done, lunch done, and then all I've got to do is make shortbread later on. So. As soon as I pick up my salad, or as soon as I've got my lunch ready, the dogs will be ready. Of course, I've just put mayonnaise on my salad. I picked it up. I picked up my phone to the message. The dogs are ready. Okay, 10 minutes ago. Oh man, I've got my phone here, but I'm not getting notifications and messages. Right, lunch will wait. I guess I'll be having cold potatoes on my salad. I'll go wake Christy up. She went back for a sleep, and we're gonna go and get them little groodles.
Wanna move my feet, wanna drop my one. Wanna move my feet, wanna drop my one. Wanna move my feet, wanna drop my one. Wanna move my feet, wanna drop my one.
Two beautiful puppies. Mr. Coda, hello. And we've got a very good report on Kenai today.
Oh, owie, owie, the seat's very hot.
Oh, it's in the sun. Couldn't get away, the guy was talking, wasn't he?
The seat's hot.
The seat? Oh, because you've got shorts on. I know, little seats aren't yucky. Well, they are yucky. But Kenai was a very good boy. Oh, the squad's all back together again. Now only Fuzzy's letting down the side because he hasn't had a brush.
The girlies look lovely.
They do. Beautiful puppies. Now I can. Yeah. Now I can have my lunch. Chewy. Chew. I'm going to show what you're wearing. Chew. Walk forward. I can't see your foot. Where's your foot? Are you going to bring it up so I can see it? Yes. He's wearing a sock. Because he came home and I said, what's all the blood on the floor? His cuticle's been, I don't know, he was obviously all right at the groomers, but he's come home and he's clipped his cuticle a bit, and we had blood all through the house because of course he went everywhere when he come home, and even on the couch. Hopefully I've got all of it up now. Again, I find really good for that too. Can't rev enough about Co. I didn't think it was going to get the blood out as well as it has. I'll probably have to go back over some areas, but... Hey, Chewy. So we don't know what happened to you. That doesn't look very comfortable, Coda.
He's closing his eyes when he's going to sleep.
No, he's awake now. Fuzzy moved, so he got disturbed. Guess what time it is? Time for tea. Too early today.
I'm here too.
Aren't you glad? I know it's the 17th today. Am I right? I think so.
Yes.
That's good. I was so confident then. Melbourne breakfast.
I haven't seen my watch. See? Watch has got Libby's face on it. Oh, now it's got Rain Parrot on it. See? It's got wife on it. And when you poke her, she pulls a funny face. Oh, look, it even picks it.
It's when I don't roll my eyes, that's what I usually do.
The camera picks up your face on the watch. Isn't that groovy? Alright, that's it. Back to real wife.
That's what I usually do, shake my head and roll my eyes usually. Quite often I'm doing that. So it's Melbourne breakfast.
So that's 100 degrees.
It's 100. We can have some milk. It says, when the winds start howling, this brew will see you through. Not really windy at the moment. Indulge a little with his full-bodied vanilla sweet tea, bound to keep you cozy all year round. Sip it up Melbourne style.
We want water, we want milk.
I think I've had this one before.
You want milk, don't we?
Yes.
Today.
So apparently Kevin's going and buying the eggnog was because we had the eggnog tea the other day and he watched the vlog where he had his eggnog tea and then decided he had to go buy eggnog.
Well, it reminded me of eggnog and I thought, I wonder if we can even get it here. So I looked up the Woolworths website and we could get it.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that before here. I don't know.
Then I went and saw some and right next to it was the Bundaberg rum one. I thought, I'll get that too.
I only bought in the plain one, but then I got in the fancy.
So now I've got 50 litres of eggnog.
I hope he likes it. Well, you usually have it in America, don't you?
What happens if I'm over-nogged?
He can hit you on your nog. Oh, God. Oh, dear.
Put tea in the tea holder.
Yeah, I've already... We've done a sniff test.
In today's performance, the role of me will be played by Christy.
Good.
You will know it's Christy. She's normally the understudy. You'll know it's Christy because she has longer hair.
I do not want to be your understudy.
Okay, I'm leaving now. Moo, you get to sit in this seat.
As you can see, we've got Christy here today. Oh my God.
It smells like tea.
No.
Yes, so the tea's still brewing. Kevin will be back to do a tea review at the end. This is a question from Sasha. It says, what was the best and worst parts of 2020 for you?
You know what the best was? The worst was I didn't get to go to uni. The pandemic hit here and we went into quarantine about 3 weeks after I started university. So I only got 3 weeks there, so most of it's been online this year. So that was a bit of a bummer. It's been something I've been looking forward to since I was very young, so that was a bit of a shame.
I can guess your best part. What? Being able to live in your pajamas? Nearly all year?
Has anything particularly good happened to me this year though?
You're going to live in your pajamas.
I do that anyway.
Well, you don't normally,
Isn't
day
going
after
to uni
day.
a good thing?
Uni was my bad thing because I did it.
No, but you actually got to go to uni. That's a good thing too.
Yeah, I guess uni's the good thing as well. I get to go to
It's
uni.
been a strange year to find something. Well, I said the best part. I didn't say it was a good part. I said the best part. So it could be bad, but still the best part of all the bad things.
I've enjoyed playing games with my friends. One of my friends too. We call, but usually once a week and play video games together. So that's been nice too.
Okay, another part two of that question was, do you miss Athena not living at home?
No.
I could have answered that one.
I love Thee, but it's nice not having them here.
Yeah, they butted heads a lot, didn't you,
Yes.
towards the end?
Now I
so-
butt heads with you instead.
And what do you like to watch on YouTube?
I watch a lot of gaming videos. There's a group of people that play Minecraft. They're called Hermitcraft. It's just a multiplayer server. So they do a lot of it's more of a comedy thing rather than like a serious gaming thing, but they make a lot of funny videos and I enjoy that. You look bored.
No, I'm not.
I watched Dan and Phil as well. Well, not Dan, he hasn't uploaded all year, but one day hopefully. And there's also a channel called Dissociated who does a lot of mental health awareness stuff, so they're really cool.
Lost in Oz asks, are you still engaged?
No.
And what area of unemployment interests you after uni?
What?
What area of employment interests you after uni?
I thought you said what area of unemployment. I'm like, what does that even mean?
I may have said that.
I'm like, what do you mean what area of unemployment? I didn't know there were multiple areas.
I don't know. When we play it back, we'll know what I said.
I was very confused. I want to do psychology stuff, so that's what I'm at university for. So I'm still not sure if I want to do research side of things, so probably at the university I go to. Or I'll do like private practicing. I'm not sure which one I want to do yet.
Yeah, 1 year
definitely
down.
psychology.
Still got 3 years to go. Okay. Annette Marie asked, her first question was, what are you studying?
Psychology.
She's in the honours program, so. And are you vegan?
No. I'm vegetarian, but not vegan.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to think how we'd describe your diet.
Let's not.
Poor vegetarian. Do you watch YouTube? Or if so, which are your favourite channels? We kind of did that, I guess. Yeah. And how long have you been minimalist?
Few years, probably.
Yeah.
I don't really know when that kind of started. It was kind of just like a thing that I didn't like having a lot of stuff because your room gets very dusty and crowded and it's kind of annoying. But especially this year, I just haven't gone out a lot and I don't enjoy having things in my room. My room is very minimal in the amount of stuff I have there. So anything that I'm not using, I put away. So even if I'm not going to use it for like a month or whatever, I'll put it away. So like I've got the cable that connects my laptop to my monitor for when I was doing uni. But I put that away now, so I won't be using it until next year if I use it next year. Because it's planning to be back on campus next year, but partially. So I'm not sure if I'll need that monitor or not.
I think you sort of were getting rid of stuff, and then when Christy, you thought you had to keep a lot of stuff that I'd given her, and I just said no, you don't. And I think that was when you started getting rid of a lot more stuff, didn't you?
Nan doesn't like it. No. She gets very like attached to things, so I think she finds it weird that I don't. But like, I'm like, if I'm not, people don't gift me things with the wanting me to see it and then go, oh, I haven't used that yet, and then feel bad for not using it. They wanted me to be happy. So if keeping something is making me unhappy by making me like, you know, guilty, or feel guilty or whatever, then I don't think it's fulfilling the goal of giving it to me.
No, Nan's got presents, she won't get rid of presents. Someone gave her something, she doesn't feel she can get rid of it.
Yeah. And
I think she was a bit upset with the fact that both the kids got rid of a lot of stuff that Mum had given them, because I think she sort of feels the same way, well, she feels that you usually have the same attachment to things that she does, but
I'm glad I don't.
Yeah.
I want to do lots of travelling, and I'll need money to travel.
Yes. Less stuff to look after. Okay, Paula Ainsley asks, she's wondering what hobbies outside of uni do you have?
Enjoy reading, I do some writing, and video games. And the main things I go to.
And do you have a boyfriend? Doesn't say, but I'll say or / girlfriend. Or should I not ask that one?
No. I do not have a significant other at the moment.
I think Paula might be new to the channel, but Christy had a girlfriend before, so... Well, your fiance was a girlfriend.
Yes.
A girl.
Yes.
Don't mind me. Okay, Normal Not Normal says, what kind of music do you like to listen to?
I think pretty similar to your music tastes, if they know yours.
Probably not. I don't really discuss it because I don't think anyone will know what I'm talking about. Sort of alternative rock, I guess. Post-rock.
I don't like screamo. I don't like screamo. You like some?
A little bit.
A little bit. I don't like any. You can't have any. I guess like to name some bands to give you an idea, probably Mariana's Trench is one of my favourites. Like The Main, which is your favourite. Bastille, The Wombats, those kind of band, a bit more alternative.
All time low.
Yeah, All Time Low, Fall Out Boy. The only one that is not really that category that I like is Pierce the Veil. They do like kind of like, they do like heavy rock stuff. They were like one of the emo bands back when everyone was having an emo phase. But I like their music as well.
Okay, and what do you like to do in your spare time? Well, you've answered that one as well.
Yeah, hobbies.
Where would you sleep if you were going to go in the motorhome? Well,
Nowhere now.
You lost that bed up the top.
I have to sleep outside. I'm
No,
like
we
a
can
dog.
either take a tent, if we've still got one. I think we do. But also the kitchen table can be converted into a bed, and that's probably what we would do. So she could still sleep in the motorhome. We've got a curtain we can put up that separates our room. Like separates, oh, it's out to rain. Separates the main part from where we've got our bed. So
I like that the option for me is on the dining table that turns into a bed, or in a tent, and Coda's like, no, he gets to sleep on your bed. Coda gets more priority than I do.
do you want to sleep on the bed with your dad at night?
No, it's just funny. That my choices are maybe outdoors, and Coda's like, no, Coda can sleep on the bed.
I kind of sleep on the floor half the night. I
It's
sleep on the
just
bed the
funny.
whole night. Well, the main reason was Christy wasn't sure. Christy said she's going to come down with us, like when we go away, whenever that is, in February or something. But she wasn't necessarily going to stay over. She's going to see what she felt like doing. So we didn't see the point of having the motorhome set up for a maybe Christy visit. Because most of the time Christy's got to stay home with the dogs. So, because mum and dad, we wouldn't ask them to look after all 4 dogs.
It's chaos with 4 dogs.
And during the school term you're busy anyway, so it's only a short period of time where there's holidays and you can possibly come away with us.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's Christy's that one. Maria Murphy asks, oh, we've done this one already. What are your hobbies and what are you studying at the moment? They've done your hobbies, studying psychology.
That one too.
That's it.
Yay.
A lot of people had the same question, so that was good we did this because obviously people wanted to know. So if you've got any other questions for Christy, you just ask away and we'll probably do another little sit down one. And now we'll come back with Kevin. Our tea is brewed. Oh my god, I can't see his face, you're lucky. Oh my gosh.
Gonna have nightmares.
Okay, move, off you go. Tea is brewed now.
I'm gonna
Are we still going to do a question with you? I guess we should.
We can.
Just sitting here to have tea.
What's the question?
Well, I don't know. I'm having my tea first. Try tea first.
That's not one nice.
Yeah, I've had that one before. That is nice. The vanilla in it.
That's nice. It's like a black tea. I like black teas.
That's nicer than I remember. But we probably didn't have bonsai in it before. I think bonsai is such a nice milk. It's nice and tasty and stuff.
I have a fluffy things between my legs.
I hope it's between your feet.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
I hope the one in front of my feet.
Well, he is now. It wasn't a second ago.
Yeah, that's the ingredients are black tea and artificial vanilla flavouring.
It's quite nice.
Why does that have to use artificial everything? Cheaper, I guess. And it's nice.
It's probably genuine artificial.
Alright, we'll do one question with Kevin.
We'll do it on the second time.
Well, this one you've already answered online.
Oh,
This is the one you answered. This is from Alicia, and she asked about the credit cards, and she wanted to know how you got out of the huge debt that you had, and didn't go back to that lifestyle.
I answered it online, but I had credit cards that were in my name but were also used by the company. So we had personal cards that weren't company ones and we had company ones. And I decided I didn't like credit cards. It was about 3-4 years ago. And the person I work with, who won't watch this, who runs all the office stuff, they love credit cards. Can't get enough of credit cards.
Personally, we'd already stopped our credit cards before that.
Had we?
Yeah.
So every time, like we would have money in the bank for work and then still be paying interest. And that made me cranky because it just cost money. So every time there was money in the bank, it was easier for other people if I didn't touch them because it's easier to manage and record everything if I don't do it. But I would get cranky and just transfer a whole bunch of money out of the account onto the credit card whenever I could, and then ring the credit card company and tell them to drop the limit down, and then they couldn't put it back up.
Well, it didn't make any sense to be paying interest on the credit card, but yet have money sitting in your bank account.
No, and I'm not saying it's their fault. No. It's me that spent all the money. It's not, it's not their fault at all. But anyway, the only way I could get them under control was pay a little bit off, and then drop the limit down straight away. And the credit card companies were quite good. They would, you ring them up and say, I want, instead of $17,000 limit, I want 16.5 or 16, and they'd go, okay. I think in Australia they legally have to do that when you ask them to. And eventually I got down to a point where I had an Amex card, which was crazy because Amex is annoying. And I would, I got down to $2,000 and I rang up and said, I want it less. And they said, you can't have less. I said, all right, I'll cancel it then. And then they put you onto the people that don't want you to cancel it, and I just cancelled it. So, and then things fail because you have regular payments and things that come off them, and things fail, and you just either transfer them to a different card. But then I switched over to debit cards. So I went to ANZ, without to mention brand names. I went to ANZ and I got like a normal cash account. I went in there, and I thought ANZ may not like me because I had a credit card back from the 90s that I hadn't paid off in time, and they ended up chasing me, and that was when we were really bad financially. I just created a credit account, like a normal account, and just got a debit card put on it, and it's just a Visa card, no one can tell the difference. And I just keep a couple of $1,000s on that now. Whenever I need to buy something online, I use that, or whenever I go and buy breakfast at McDonald's, I use that. And when it gets to zero, like I did when I bought a PlayStation 4 a few years ago, I couldn't buy anything else for a few weeks until I got money again. So debit cards are good. The problem with debit cards is if someone steals my card and takes the money, they can only take it to the amount of money that I have in the account. However, the bank, if I complain to the bank says, all right, we'll investigate, and if they ever get around to it, they may give me my money back or not. If it's a credit card, then the bank immediately gives you the money back, and it's the bank's problem to find the money. So I think there's more risk having a debit card, but I find credit cards more risky because I spend money I don't have. So I would rather, if I was going to get a credit card, and we have a credit card, I would rather have a low limit. And if you want to buy something big, you put the money on first, and then use the credit card to buy it. So that way you're safe and you can't go nuts.
But we don't do that with our personal one. We just decided probably about 10 years ago when we really got serious about our money, or maybe even longer ago. I can't remember now.
Yeah.
Because we were always, as I said before, we're always paying interest. It's kind of confusing because Kevin's got like personal money and his office money, but that's like
it's a company, so it all has to legally be kept separate.
Yeah.
But I did something weird years and years ago.
I haven't finished my story
yet.
yet.
Okay, you tell your story.
I was going to say about our personal, like our joint money, which is the bulk of our money. Kevin has money that he can spend on his bits and pieces, that his things he needs to buy for work, like, and his phones and drones and breakfast at McDonald's and all those sort of things. So
that's all separate money.
Well, yeah, not work one, but he has personal spending money as well that he does all his bits and pieces with that he wants, like the game console and stuff that you mentioned. And then obviously the bulk of our money goes into our joint account, and we've got the credit card on that. But we just decided, I think probably about 10 plus years ago, I've lost track of time, it's probably way more than 10 years ago now actually, because we were always paying interest on the account because we just buy whatever, and I think we got to the point where we realised this wasn't working, and that we had to start paying it off. So we went to a cash budget for a little while, but we just made the rule, which we still abide, we don't think of it as a credit card. We just think whatever we go on that, we've got to pay that off every month, and that's what we do now. We don't think of it as a loan, like we just think it's like a bill. We just got to pay it off. It's a whole, it's got to be paid in full. Yeah. And we've been doing that.
If we ever get to the point where we can't, then that's a problem.
Yeah.
But we haven't got there.
We haven't got there in that time since then.
Pay everything on.
Yeah.
Well, it's tight this month.
Yeah, only because the money went to the wrong account somewhere on the line, and
anyway, we almost ran out of money.
Yeah, cash budgeting is a good thing if you haven't. I think it's probably one of the best things if you haven't got a handle on your money. Doing a cash budget, and we did that for a year or so, just to stop using the credit card.
It's hard work, and it's easy to give up on it because it's hard work.
But it gets you, because when you've got to pay actual cash for something, take the money out of your wallet. I mean, again, it may not work so well these days. We're not trying to use cash. People aren't trying to use cash and stuff. But if you need to see where your money goes, taking it out of your purse and handing it over to someone is you realise more that you're buying something with your hard-earned money than just handing a plastic card over.
I don't have a purse.
Wallet, money holder, pocket, whatever.
Yeah, but cash is harder to spend.
Yeah, you definitely think more about spending cash.
Anyway, that tea's nice.
Yes.
Any other questions?
No, I think we'll do that because I did the ones with Christy too, so it'll be here.
Oh, this is
too long.
23 minutes.
Yeah.
Now, some of that'll get cut out.
I've got to edit it.
Don't cut out all my bits. My bits are the best bits.
Yeah. All right, so yep.
I'm going to nog.
You've got a lot of eggnog to have now, haven't you?
Yeah. If you don't see me again, it's because I've over-nogged.
This is his new phrase. We're over the Rona. Now we're on to nog.
Is it called Rona? We're Australian.
You called it that the other day. I was talked about in the video how it annoyed me. Now everything's about the nog. I've over-nogged.
Only until tonight. And I'll be over it by then.
Oh no, you can keep those things going for quite some time.
You're the one that did extra nog.
I bought the eggnog first.
There was a secret nog, and then
Oh my god.
and then I went and got.
Bye! You don't want to listen to Kevin raving on about eggnog. Or nog, sorry. Does anyone in America call it nog? I bet not. You'll have to let me know. Oh, puppy playtime. They've had their dinner, had early dinner time. His play bells. He's doing his play bells.
You're a noisy dog. I'm trying to nog in peace.
Oh gosh.
Look.
He likes his eggnog. He's happy. Which one? Is that the plain one?
Yeah, that's nice.
Woof. Leave your sock on. He's got a bad head on as well now because he started bleeding again. Excuse me. You're a funny boy.
Camera comes out, the crying has to stop.
What do you got? Oh, look at you two bum to bum. The golds, Kev.
Mummy will do a cut, so it looks like I've just turned into you.
Oh God.
So pretend you're me.
You are very annoying.
All you have to do is go grump, 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 and that's me.
Oh yeah, that'll be accurate at
You
least.
can do one of those. What are those things everyone does at the moment where you just make...
Cut things.
Yeah. I think they're weird.
Oh, it's raining.
They seem to be very popular at the moment though. I'm probably just not current enough. What's Chewy doing? He's just
Yeah, you
sitting
can
there.
do a thing, just pretend you just jumped in and go.
No.
No.
Okay.
We don't do that on my channel. We're too basic.